Now to a 7 on Your Side investigates follow-up. Now, last month, we told you a 7 on Your Side got Facebook and Instagram users' accounts restored after reaching out to Meta.
Yeah, the accounts were mistakenly banned during a teen safety push. ABC 7 News investigative reporter Melanie Woodrow is back now with Melanie. What's happened since?
Alma and Dan, after that first story ran, I heard from dozens of viewers who said the same thing was happening to them. I reached back out to Meta, which agreed to review more accounts. We sent the social media platform 70 handles to review, and within a few days, many of those same viewers were emailing ABC 7 News to say thank you.
Mom Jessica Arena's Instagram account is a tribute to her dogs and baby. Whether watching the rain, sharing toys, or just spending time together, they're inseparable. So Jessica was stunned when Meta banned the profile.
For child sexual exploitation, which was extremely shocking to me because I have no idea where that came from.
Neither does Tina Peterson. Her Instagram account is dedicated to her design work. She also linked her teenage son's account to her profile to protect his safety online. Her account's banned as well for the same reason.
It was nothing but, cycling videos and his ski racing videos.
Peterson appealed.
But within, I think, less than 20 or 30 minutes, it was permanently banned.
7 on Your Side investigates first looked into the issue in August. Meta deleted 600,000 accounts linked to predatory behavior in a teen safety push. At the time, we inquired about Charles Fawcett Lee's account and Diego Urbina's account, both given the same reason for the ban, child sexual exploitation, and both had their accounts restored after 7 on Your Side investigates inquired. In an emailed statement at the time, a spokesperson wrote, quote, "We take action on accounts that violate our policies, and people can appeal if they think we've made a mistake." The Meta spokesperson also said, "Our teams reviewed the accounts you flagged and found they had been removed in error." Meta would not say how or why. David Gronke is founder and CEO of SafetyKit, an AI platform for rule enforcement and content moderation with clients like Eventbrite and Substack.
This is what everyone in this role, so anyone who works in trust and safety or content moderation is thinking about. How do we find the bad guys without hurting the good guys?
He says their accuracy is around 95%, and while Meta is not a SafetyKit client, he understands what the social media giant is up against.
Human accuracy is typically actually a lot lower than you would expect. It's about 80%. That's because humans, as intelligent as they are, have a difficult time enforcing policies consistently over and over and over again.
Meta previously told 7 on Your Side investigates it uses a combination of people and technology to find and remove accounts that break their rules. Despite the recent crackdown, Meta also said it had not seen evidence of a significant increase in incorrect enforcement of its rules. Meta agreed to review approximately 70 handles from viewers who contacted us.
You were kind of my last line of hope.
I emailed the list on August 12th and within 2 days started hearing back from viewers.
I was very happy. Well, you absolutely got my accounts back because there was no way I could talk to anybody.
Jessica Arena's account was also restored.
I am probably just eternally grateful that you guys were able to help.
On August 15th, the Meta spokesperson told me teams were in the process of going through the list of approximately 70 handles. I've reached out to Meta 4 times since then, including this week, but I have not yet heard back.
So we don't know exactly how many of the accounts of the 70 handles that we had passed along to Meta have been restored. We're still receiving tons of emails from people all across the country asking for help. And while we're not able to help everybody, Meta does encourage people to appeal the decision if they believe that their profile was banned by mistake. But unfortunately, Alma and Dan, sometimes even though people put forth that appeal, it's still denied and then their account is permanently banned.
Oh, wow.
Which is devastating and frustrating. I know, but you've helped a lot of people.
Yeah.
We have helped some people get their accounts back and we're glad about that.
Thanks,
good.
No.